Chat, y'all are making me giggle.
Did they hear you?
I just unmuted.
Okay.
I will say, yes, James does know when I'm going live, and he is a dirty cheater. Did he run out of my office right as I hit go live, and then run to his computer so that he could, Now, to be fair, he technically should have been second, but Smoothie accidentally redeemed second, not first. Y'all, we didn't figure out what we should have here for the new week. So I figure since you're all here early, we can decide what we want here. But hi, welcome in. Also, hi, Jen. It's good to see you. I run as soon as I get the notification it was all claimed. Yeah. But don't worry, James.
Yes.
You should set a timer on your phone to go off at some point during this stream. Okay? At any point. Because then whenever it goes off, we're going to do a 2-point giveaway. Okay? So, James, I won't even know when it's going to go off this time. Also, I giggle every time that you do the bot check, Sharon. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for that. Cheater. He's a dirty cheater, that's what he is.
I'm a milk slurper.
He's a milk slurper. We're hanging in there, Jen.
Timer started.
Okay. We are hanging in. I hope that you've been well, too. Alright. James.
Megan.
Since you're first, what would you like to have, like, we can remove something. Sugar cruncher.
I'm more of a sugar cruncher.
You are a sugar cruncher. Hi, Belzy.
Well, my vote would go for this next up and coming one to the K-pop Demon Hunter doll. Like, all 3 points.
Oh, okay. So we'll leave that.
Yep.
Smoothie. You were too early, first didn't show available. Heck. Smoothie, you have 2 points. Would you like to remove something and add a different craft in?
We already have to remove the cat. Oh, no, you could keep cat.
We could keep everything.
It's not like you're going to be
I'm not going to finish it, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You get to, if you want to take something off, house renovations.
Now, does taking something off cost a point?
No. No, because normally on Thursday we redo the vote and we forgot yesterday because we were gaming too hard. House renovations are driving you mad. You have good news. You have a boyfriend. Ooh. I love that for you. Been so long since you've been this happy it feels alien. I'm happy for you. Also, who was third? Sharn. Let me know if there's something you would like to remove or if you want to put your point towards anything. Is my music on? Yeah, I just have it turned down low. 1 to K-pop and 1 to game. You got it. Okay, bye.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, Belzy, that is this. Remember how we were working the other day on the yellow piece? This guy? It's plastic canvas that, yeah. Then once all the pieces are made, gets made into a 3-dimensional building. Ooh, mermaid cross stitch. I'm gonna leave game just because I feel like, you know, it's not bad to have if people want. But we can change the cat lounge, since we're doing that today, to mermaid cross stitch. And would you like your point to go to that? Yeah. I also, I feel, I feel like the Halloween town's not bad to have either because spooky season. So what if, should we leave the 90, maybe, I have that miniature house kit. There we go. So we have some new ones, some similar ones, some projects to work on and finish. What did I remove? Oh, 90s crafts. I already have that. No, I don't. I'm also keeping track of everything. That way we can rotate back in stuff. Like, I also have the give back blanket. We have latch hook kit that I started a while ago. So I'm trying to, like, keep all the different things, you know, kind of there in my brain. Alrighty. So the Pippin Lounger is what won today. Pull that up a little bit. Okay. If you have not seen what it looks like, this is what it looks like. So I had originally started making it for Artemis, right? And I realized how big it was going to be. It is a free pattern, by the way, if you're interested. It's on Yarnspiration's website. It's Crochet Kitty Chase. So if you look it up, it's free. But this piece that I was working on is the first piece, and this is the base. Pippin, are you eating that? Okay, no, that's Artemis. Okay. She just walked away, and I was like, wait a minute. Wait. Do it, Curious. You know what else I think would be really cute with a couch? Putting, like, your plushies on it. You don't need to have a pet. Make a little crochet couch. Stick your plushies on it. Like, do it. It's so cute. And if you've missed why we're doing this, because we already made one cat couch, right? And you might be like, why are you making another? Pippin is big. Artie is small. Pippin has been loving Artie's cat couch. Okay? And sometimes she squeezes herself into it. And other times, hang on, I'm trying to find the picture. I take a lot of pictures. Sometimes she ends up just with all the little peats hanging off. Look at her. She's using the pillow. So in all honesty, she might not want this. She might still want the other one, but we'll have two couches then, and two kitties that like said couches. So, you know, hopefully it all works out in the end. But I realized, so this, I'm supposed to work this until it measures 2 feet. And that's when I realized how big this lounge was going to be. Because I need to, I need to do it until it's this big, where my hand is down here. And I was like, that's huge for Artie. And so I didn't frog it. I just set it on. Honestly, I had started working on this when Pippin was still an outside cat. And I kept it thinking like, oh yeah, maybe one day. And now here we are. One day. Pippin's inside and Pippin likes the couch. So... yeah. I think, let's see. I think this is just... this is just half double crochets, back and forth. Okay. At first I wasn't sure if they were back loop ones. I couldn't remember because it's been a while since I've done this. But we're just going to be half double crocheting the rest of the day. She absolutely would, yeah. I felt so bad. I now have a notification in Finch. Pippin's auto feeder was evidently empty for the last couple of days. So, I mean, she gets her wet food, and she definitely eats some of Artie's, but, like, here I have been being like, no, don't eat her food, and her thing has been empty. And I felt so bad. But, like, I gave her some food, and then she just was, like, flopping around all... like, she's so unbothered. But, like, I was a hot mess, because I'm like, no, these... like, I never forgot to give her food when she was outside, and now here I am. And I feel bad. So... yeah, I was a mess last night when I realized. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. There's just a bit of stuff, you know. I wonder... let me take a look at something here real quick. But I now have it in Finch to check everyone's feeder every other week. Because that's the other thing, too, is that sometimes I'll check, like, Maple, or I'll check Artie's, and theirs is fine, so I'm just like, oh, Pippin's is fine, too. Pippin gets a little more food than they do, because she's bigger. She's, like, a larger cat. And so, if anything, I should be checking hers. I just felt so bad. I'm like, she must have been so hungry. This is the base. That's fine. Part of me was thinking, because I want the whole couch to be this color, and I'm like, I don't know if I have enough yarn, because I was just using, like, what I had. But then I just realized that if it's the base, I could always, if I go and buy more, because I know that I have another skein of this color, at least 1.5 more. If I need to go and get more and it doesn't match the dye lot, this is the base. You won't be able to tell. Oh my gosh, I have Curious. I love them. It's tricky when, like, my burb doesn't match any of their colors. So there's a part of me that's like, maybe I would just get like the classic one, but then I'm like, but it's not Nublet. I do have it like literally pulled up on my phone because I think they're so cute. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, maybe if anything, like the base bird, the OG one, because like all of our birds start out like just gray. But I was like, no, none of them other than, I like the yellow one. The yellow one's cute too. But this is what my bird looks like. Look. She's all teal. Hold on. Shocking, I know. But like, she's all teal. I did not mean to take your clothes off in that screen. I meant to do it in a different one. Because now I have to actually find them and put them back. Dang it. They are Finch plushies, yeah. The company came out with them. Aren't they cute? You can have a paintbrush. There's also so many cute things this month. Like, there are so many little artsy things. Yeah, they have, and they're big too. Like, and their little outfits come off, which is adorable. I don't know if there's any. So they're 40 centimeters tall. Which is, they're this big. Like, that's a big plush for $45. Like, that's a good size critter. But yeah, I kind of like the yellow one is really cute. Nublet likes to wear yellow because it looks good with her teal. Oh yeah, look at look at the size. They also have like clothing too. Like there's stickers and plushies and water bottles and croc charms and t-shirts. Traumagotchi. Oh my god. James. And then I love this one. I would wear this. It's a hoodie. And it says, "This is my emotional support burb." Yeah, I'm kind, I'm brave. There's a little bird parent hat. I love this one. Yeah. Like that's so cute. I want everything in this picture. Check out. But that's like $100 in merch, so. Yeah. It is. It's very cute. I agree. You could crochet them outfits, absolutely. You could sew outfits for them too. Like, they're a good size to figure out nice, like, sewing patterns. Is this big enough yet, chat? Surely it must be. I've been doing it for, 20 minutes. See, these are the kinds of projects where I definitely wish that I was quicker. Like, I don't feel slow. Just a little more. But there are times when you're just like, come on. It's so close. Oh, I also need to get back into doing the beaded animal beads. I kind of forgot about that. Oops. You like Finch, but you kind of became overwhelmed with it, so it didn't become a habit. I like it because you don't, like, you can really control, I guess, how much or how little you use it for. And how often things go off. Like, there's definitely a lot of control that you have over Finch, which I get can be kind of overwhelming. Oh yeah, the beaded animal! Oh yeah! Oops. I think especially because this is the base. Like, you're not going to ever see this. So you're just like, why? This shouldn't take this long. I might try it again when I'm back on meds. I'm all over the place at the moment. That's a mood. Med stuff is so exhausting. Speaking of, I do not know how streams are going to be next week. To be so for real with you all. I'm doing the next level of tapering off of my meds starting tomorrow. And it's going to take 6 days. So it's going to, like, tomorrow I skip my meds. Then Sunday I take them. Monday I skip them. Tuesday I take them. So, and then I'm done. So I may be okay. I may not be. I may need to stream. I may need to be away from you. I don't know. I mean, it could even just be that we have, like, a silent stream. Like, I might not have, like, a face cam on, but, like, it might just be, like, I need some kind of regularity in my life. So next week is going to be very in the air. I'm just giving you that heads up now. So it might even just be that, like, I go into Discord and I'm like, let's watch a movie. So I don't know yet. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Watch a movie or do something. It was funny. I ended up... I don't know how many of you all do stuff like this. I ended up doing like a deep dive last night. I couldn't sleep. And I ended up like doing a bunch of research on like meds and stuff. And like the difference between like SSRIs and SNRIs. And like I ended up so deep in this. And I was like, I wonder if like doing this, this, and this would be better than doing this and this. Like, it's both really amazing to have Google on your phone, like Google in your hand, and also a really bad thing. You know, because there was a time where you would have to either go to the library and research stuff in books, or then when, you know, the internet came into your house, you'd have to be like on your computer or like the family computer. And now you can just like roll over, grab your phone and be like, WebMD. Like, amazing and terrible all at once. We say that so often at work. Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse to just be like, let me just scroll things on my phone. Like, no. I avoid WebMD like the plague. Oh, I don't recognize this Pokemon. Boop. I let my spouse... Yeah. Yeah. If it's anything to do with, like, side effects, I will absolutely have James do that. Yeah, I don't look up side effects. I actually hate it when doctors tell me what side effects I could experience. I understand why they do it. I understand that they have to. But then I start to think like, oh, am I actually feeling this? Or am I feeling this because I know that I could be feeling this? Which is why it's always interesting when I have like a weird, not common side effect, like with the propranolol, for instance, where my heart would race. Like, that's not a side effect that if you Google propranolol side effects, you're not going to find that. Like, it's very uncommon. But it was definitely the cause, and so I don't know why. I hate that internal debate, yeah. That's also part why I'm like a little nervous about trying new meds with like James leaving soon for Air Force stuff, because I'm like, what if I start having icky... Sorry. Yeah, I think that's part of just like anxiety for me. I don't one of my biggest anxiety triggers is not knowing. Which if you think about the last couple of years between Vertigo and Hives and all, I'm like, man, I've been really good at not knowing things. James's work? Hello. What do we know about that ever? Nothing. So it's just one of those things where you kind of sit there and you're like, ha ha ha. So just the unknown of trying something new. Yep. Listen, I met you at freaking Home Depot, okay? You did not have a name tag on that said, hi. I'm in the process of changing careers to a job where I will never know a schedule ever again. Also, I'm in the Army, but I'm gonna say that I'm gonna be done, and then 6 years later, I'm going back. But this time in the Air Force. I told you, James, I saw that Army picture as your profile picture on Facebook, and it was an immediate red flag. It would have been a lot to put on my apron. I'm still so sad that you don't have your apron. That you didn't take it with you. That's a lot to put on a name tag. I'm glad you ignored the Facebook pic anyway. Listen, you were cute. You still are, but like, you know. I was just like, I had just, you know, I finally was good with like not dating anyone after a 5-year relationship, you know, all of that. And it was one of those, I don't know. You just felt something right away. And I was like, okay. Listen, you had... you are cute. You had a few strikes against you, sir. When we met. You fixed the one that you could fix, you know? That, like, I would have been... I'm not a person who expects people to change, but James was a smoker when we met, and that was a hard no from me. The other things were not necessarily like hard no's. They were just like, ugh. Like the Army thing. Mostly because of my, you know, my friend. I love the fact that you think that if I hadn't met you, I would have ended up. And I'm like, no, see, because I was avoiding that. I didn't want to be a military spouse. LOL. LOL. Surprise! This is not a fun surprise. This is not a surprise I like. Don't laugh. I hear him in the other room cackling. Not the cackle. Oh, puppy cuddles. I'm honored. Ooh, it's raining. It rained a ton here the last couple of days, and everything has been so humid again. Ugh. Like, I ended up closing up the windows one night after a thunderstorm, and it was like 80 degrees in the house. It was a beautiful thunderstorm, like the rain and the sounds, and it was perfect, right? But I was like, it's gonna be way too hot. And I woke up the next morning and I took Patch out and I was like, oh, thank goodness that I closed all those windows because it was so bad out and it hasn't really like broken since. So just kind of waiting. Is anybody doing anything fun today? Any projects y'all are working on? Yeah, I hate that too. When it just feels like you walk into like soup. Finally painting my nails that I prepped on Monday. That's a mood. I prepped my nails and then did nothing. I hear that. Doing a fun adult thing by eating olives straight out of the can. I love that for you. Drawing another hot man. Oh, you may enter it into a contest? That's fun. To get to work, so hopefully I don't get stuck here. Oh no. Chilling at the moment. Might play a game. Ooh. What game? What game has everybody been playing lately? I've been doing Palia again. For like the first time in a while. Finally doing all the Elderwood quests. Also, can we just say that Tamala, I really hate her. Like, I want to romance all the characters in order to, like, unlock all the storylines and the quests and things like that, because I am a completionist. But, yo, she's toxic AF. Like, don't let anyone ever speak to you that way. I don't care what they, like, oh, terrible human. Or creature, I should say. Finishing work in an hour or so. Then either going to see your mom for dinner or be goblin diamond painting. And watch Disney Plus. Nice. Tiny Bookshop has been okay. I really like the bookstore simulator thing that Doc played the other day. I think so, Kit Kat. Fields of Mystria. There is an update to see behind trees and buildings. Ooh. Haven't had time, but I've been watching so much Peak content. That's a game that I won't ever play. I don't think. I fear that my vertigo would just be very unhappy playing Peak. I'm okay watching it. But it feels almost like VR. And I feel like it would be bad. I don't think I will either, but I'm obsessed with watching it. That's fair. All the cows are undercover. All babies. It does, doesn't it? It feels very like VR coded. Peak is another game you like to watch but will never play yourself. It's fair. Oh, the brain struggles. Mood. Cows melt in the rain. I always love watching like videos of horses who like stand in torrential storms, downpours, snowstorms, whatever, and they stand there and they look so neglected and so unhappy, and then like the person pans and there's like a full barn or an undercover, like there's some kind of coverage that the horses could be under to get out of the storm, and they're just like standing there instead, like it's all mopey and in the rain, and you're like, just go, like you're the barn is open and it's right there. Why are you doing this? I love it. I crack up every time. Because so many people on videos, like, if they don't show that other part, will be like, those horses are abused. I'm like, you do realize that horses are outdoor animals. They're, like, yes, not all weather conditions should animals be outside, but, like, most of the time, I feel like they're doing it to themselves. I bet even if you took them there, they would walk straight back out. Either that, or they would, like, roll in all, like, the I don't know, whatever, the dirt, get all, like, mucky, and then be like, haha, now I'm gonna be like this instead. And you're like, oh. Okay. Sure, it feels great. They'd be all caked in, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Horses in the snow with 3 inches on them. They have such thick winter coats, yeah. And a lot of times those horses will even have, like, additional blankets on them. And people are like, they should be inside. Like, do you know how warm they are? Like, if you put your hand under that blanket. Who drops the ball in the river, goes in and gets it, and then whines that she's cold. And you just sit there like, but you did this. I didn't do this. Excuse me. I should have made a note of where I started out. How many, like, inches or centimeters I had done. I don't know how many rows I've done. I feel like I've done at least 6. Like, I'm thinking about how many times I've turned it. Seen that live! Horse owner had a group inside. The wind dried them off quicker, yeah. Just walked by all soggy. What do I need to have this be? $24. I'm at 10. 2 more inches and we're halfway there. One of my favorite, like, videos that I saw recently, right, where it just shows that animals are gonna be, like, animals are gonna be animals, like, I've shown this horse before. His name is Rocky, and I freaking love him. Rating sideways, can't see the closest hill, get inside, dummy. And he's like, nah, it's great. So Rocky is a really unique horse. I love this rescue. They are phenomenal. They do really amazing things. Rocky was born with 3 legs. He doesn't even have like a place where they could attach a prosthesis. Like he has 3 legs. That's it. And, you know, they are giving him the best life that they can. And if, you know, he's almost 7 months old now. And the really unique and interesting thing is that because he was born this way, his body has adapted. And so you can see like his weight, his muscles are built differently. He balances differently. He has like no idea, really. Hold on. That like he shouldn't be okay. So here, there he is. Now, is it the most graceful little canter? Absolutely not. But is he still out there running around and having his best life? Yeah. And, you know, they started off the whole journey with, like, listen, we don't know how this is going to go. Like, we might have him for a little while, but they have a vet who sees him every other week. Like, they are doing so much, and they're learning so much. Because, again, normally a horse who had 4 legs and now only has 2... Or, I'm sorry, has 4 legs and now only has 3. Sorry, not me, like, taking all his legs. They can't survive. But because he never had that 4th leg, he never knew how to balance otherwise, he's just like, no, this is just how I am. Like, this is just what happens. I was trying to find a picture because we were talking about animals doing things that they shouldn't, right? One of my favorite photos of him is he's standing on a trailer, like not the kind that they load horses in, but like think of the trailers that like you'll see hay on, like the open trailers, like the ones with 2 wheels that hitch onto a truck. He's just standing on it. It's not attached to anything. It's completely unbalanced, and he's just up there. Like, that's a crazy thing for a 4-legged horse to do, let alone one with 3 legs. And it's the same thing where, like, animals are just they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Like, yeah, look at how muscular, though, that front of him is. Like, it's wild. Poor baby, he was such a happy boy. Yeah. But, like, he's just... It's so interesting. I was trying to find the photo. And, you know, because they've had him since he was a baby, they've taught him, like, he gets his, like, when the farrier comes to do his hooves, you know, because horses need their hooves to be, like, trimmed, he lies down. Like, they trained him from a baby that, like, okay, you know, when they're here to do this, like look at this goober. Look at this. And he's just a happy, I'm gonna open my own gate by myself, 7-month-old horse, you know? Like, he doesn't know. He's just a little mischievous little guy. But yeah, I always think of that picture of him just like What animals are gonna find a way. Oh my gosh, wait, I found it. Wait. Okay. This is the second one. This isn't the one I was talking about. These are panels. And he's like, I'm gonna try and climb on it. Like, buddy? Don't do that. That's not safe. That's a bad idea. It's just a big 4-year-old, yeah. Horses are great, I agree. But yeah, it's been really amazing to like see his whole journey from like a baby to now, and like just all of the progress and all just the way that he is still a completely normal horse, just one that you've never seen. You know, he has a brace, and it's not necessarily to add any kind of strength or stability. It's more to, because when he was born, a lot of horses, their legs are kind, you think about how cramped they are inside their mom. They can have like weird little bends in their legs that work out as they stretch out, if that makes sense. And so he had like one of those in his front leg. And so he has like a brace that sometimes they put on just as like it helps his bones grow and and it's like, he's just, yeah. Uh-oh. I knocked my pumpkin over. But it's great because they work very, very closely with like their vet, and they got like specialists out there, you know, the day that he came in, and they see him frequently. And you know, some people are like, oh, you're milking this for money and, you know, for donations and blah blah, and they're like, no, like, but who's to say that happy, goofy horse doesn't deserve a chance to get to be a happy, goofy horse because he was born with 3 legs? Like, no. Let him be. Your umbrella's in the car! Oh, no. Rip. Luckily, you won't melt in the rain. Unlike the cows outside who you were saying are like, oh my gosh, not rain. It's funny how like different animals too react to different kinds of weather. Like obviously most cats are like, absolutely not to rain. But then you got dogs who are like, I'm gonna go roll in that mud puddle. And you're like, okay. To look, and whines to go out, looks at the rain and goes, never mind. Coco would like not poop if it was raining out. She's like, actually, what if I just hold it? I found the picture. The person goes, I just left the rescue and got a text from Cody that Rocky's on the trailer. He made it look easy. I was the only one freaking out, and he looks like he wants to do it again. Like, sir. And he's just like, wow, guys, have you ever been up here? And the other horses are like, no. No, actually. That seems like a terrible idea. And he's like, I'm gonna try it. Like, oh, goober. Oh, ads? Okay. Patch doesn't care about weather either. Yeah, the top comment here, them, Rocky won't be able to, Rocky, hold my beer. Yeah. Alright, well, evidently it's stretch time here in the moat. So, go get a drink or a snack or use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, take a stretch break. I'm definitely going to stretch because I know that repetitive stuff like this can be, everything can kind of get all tense. So move around a little bit. We'll play some words on stream. We'll come back. Let's see where we are. 10.5 inches. This is the piece that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. I'll be right back. Oh, baby. Whoosh. Whoosh. I was just adding Curious on Finch, and I was reading Nublet's little adventure for the day. And she learned about funny bones. And she's like, it wasn't very funny. And I'm like, it's a mood. I feel that. Thank you. Thank you all for sitting through ads. I appreciate it. Allison, I don't know if you were asking before, but I have to get this to 24 inches. I'm at 10 and a half. A few days ago, you hit your funny bone and the nerve in your knee at the same time. Ugh. Belzy, I know that you were talking about like your own work, but the way that my brain read that as I was talking about how much more of this I had to do, I was like, yeah, definitely just 5 more minutes and we'll be good. No, it was so perfect. I knew exactly what you meant, but I also took it as like, yep, just 5 more minutes, we'll be there. I wish. It's like, can we copy and paste, you know? Can we just... Yeah, it was like perfectly snarky almost, you know? Only 5 more minutes, yeah. Well, this is all the yarn that I have left for this skein. It's floppy. It'll be done in a jiffy. Oh, you know what? Copy and paste in real life. That would be great. Whoa. I hate when you're typing in a password and you end up like... accidentally hitting multiple keys and you're like, I don't even know. I don't even know what I just typed. Like, I was typing a word and then all of a sudden it was like... You're like, oh, okay. Thank you. I don't know where that bit fit. But I'm just gonna delete everything that I wrote and try again. Take 2. Your hands are on the wrong place on the keyboard and now everything is gibberish. Yep. I can see the sky again. Ditching work. Go. Run! Run in between the raindrops. And safe travels home. I already confirmed my email. What are... I wonder. I have a blank keyboard and sometimes I feel like my fingers are doing magic because my brain is empty and words still make sense on the screen. That's so cool. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Oh! Okay. That's not spam. Y'all. Do you want to do a puzzle? Do you want to do a puzzle together? Click that link. We can make a puzzle together. It's a big... Click that link. Hang on, I'm pinning it so that you can see it. I think... Okay. It says something went wrong for me. Okay. Okay, hold on. Can I update how many players? Why? See, you should be able, or, yeah. Click. Because I think I accidentally set the room to have 10 players. We can definitely change that for the future. I didn't realize it when I clicked, like, go. Let me scoot that over. Where can I? Okay, there we go. So that was my bad. So I'm wondering if there's... But there's only... It looks like 4 people here. So I would definitely say keep trying. But there, that's fun. I know, the names are wild. Putrid, Block, Brave Milk, Goofy Fox. It's weird too, because I see people coming in and out. Like, it says that people are joining and then leaving. Like, I see... Oops. You can't... Hold on. Ugh. This is a little hectic, but... like, I can see people coming... Like, people joining and leaving. And I'm wondering if they're... Like, see... It'll, like... has joined, has left. Has joined, has left. So I'm wondering if there's... Do you have, a pop-up blocker or anything like that? on your computer? Because that could be it. But just a little something to do, because what I'm doing right now is so repetitive. We can move it too if we don't want it on the screen. I don't know if y'all want it there. Do you have a pop-up blocker? Because again, I see people join and leave, so that to me says that there's something that's causing it to like cancel. Yeah, I'm on Chrome too. So who's who, by the way? Who's Goofy Fox and Putrid Block and Brave Milk? These names are crazy. You're Brave Milk? You're Goofy? The names are wild. The way that I want to combine putrid with milk to just make putrid milk. I want to choose mine. Can I be Potato Cow? You can, like, make an account, too. It's free. Obviously, I had to make one in order to host it on the, like, stream so that you all could play, but... Someone joined and then got left. They were Pleased Horse. We also had Shiny Candle, Slow Blade, and Evil Piton. Heck with this, I'm pulling out my computer. Do it. Hi, Silly. Silly, chat's making a puzzle together. Because I'm just crocheting for forever. Chat, can you tell what it's going to be? Keep picking up the wrong pieces. Who knows? Maybe something rainbow. Maybe some rainbow yarn. Bald Elf has just entered. You definitely need to, like, let me know who you are if you know, because I freaking love these usernames. bald elf. Yeah, it's like hanks of yarn. Or like, I mean, maybe cross-stitch thread? It could be cross-stitch thread too. Hold on. Here's a close-up. It could be either. No, it's cross-stitch thread. You can see the fray right there. Look at everyone go. I couldn't zoom in on it until after I had already picked the puzzles, so that's why I was like, I think it's yarn. Either way, it's fiber arts, and I love that. How are you, silly? Happy Friday. I like how we've got a couple of peeps who are, you know, working from like one direction. And then Brave Milk has been doing like the border. I'm a border person too. I love it. You're definitely Brave Milk. You're doing the edges. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Again, if we want, I can remove the puzzle. I can move it if it's too much on the screen. I just thought it was kind of fun to see it come together. Maybe if I make it a little smaller. You were a border person until you tried a puzzle competition. That sounds like so much fun. I would love that. Hang on, Goofy. Oh. Dang, I was sure that fit there. It's stressful. Now I know where you go. Click. By the way, if you're just jumping in and you'd like to join in the puzzle, there's a pinned message in chat. Feel free. You'll be given a randomly assigned name unless you make an account. And we can all do a puzzle together. Because right now what I'm doing is the same thing over and over and over again. But, you know, I'm still chatting. We're still Are you Murky Zoo? Welcome in. We had Murky Zoo. We also had Pleased Horse, which is, you know, kind of iconic. Where's that? Oh, okay, someone got it. I'm like, where's that last yellow piece? That was gonna annoy me. See, I was also the person who would then start to, like, I would group things by similar colors, and I'd bring things closer together. Like, I'd bring stuff down closer to the board. But, like, group it. So, like, I'd start making, like, okay, these are all, you know, same colors. They're the same. Only a few puddles to go through, that's good. Patrickor, if you want to join, we're doing a puzzle together. Since I'm just crocheting the same thing row after row after row until I run out of yarn. Welcome in, Accusing Soup. These names are great. Evidently. I don't know what we are accusing Soup of. But we are. Jesus!
Giveaway time. I'm your alarm. Sorry. You look like I kicked you.
It's fine. I didn't need my freaking heart to...
I didn't go as loud as I could have.
Okay, but you came out of your office and I was just expecting you to walk by, and instead you're like, look, we're making a... Chat's doing a puzzle together.
Neat. Yeah. We do those at curling competitions sometimes in the warm room. They'll have
like virtual ones?
No, they'll have like a community puzzle like set up on a table.
Yeah.
You just like try and figure it out as you're walking by.
I love puzzles.
They're fun.
Okay, well, evidently it's scare the crap out of Megan time. I mean, giveaway. Giveaway time. Okay. Let's start a giveaway, shall we? All right. Here is what we're voting on. Yeah, he was my timer. So, exclamation point ticket to enter to win 2 tickets, 2 points rather, that you'll get to then put towards what we do next Friday. These are our choices. And you will get to vote. So, yeah. Join us. Exclamation point ticket. Not me like coming in and being like, what are we doing? I'm gonna move these green pieces around a bunch. Ooh, we also have Cool Dolphin. Every once in a while I see a piece and I'm like, oh, I know exactly where that goes. Oh, Accusing Soup has left. We weren't accusing you. Just soup in general. I don't know if you can see it. Like, I can. Here, I can show you. Boop. So, like, up here in the top, I have a name because I had to make an account. And then it just shows the number of pieces that players have gotten. And so, like, if you do that, I just got a bunch of pieces. Although, I do think that it should have counted as more since it connected a bunch. But what do I know? Tamed meme. Oh, really? Dang. Look at all these little hands zooming around. It's cool to know that you were able to get it to work on your phone, though. You know? Like, that's good to know. Tamed meme just said hi in the chat. So if that's you, I see you. Keep looking for like out. Oh, there it is. Like there's an outlier piece just off in the void somewhere. That is you. We did it! 22 minutes. Hooray! Your soup got disconnected going between stream and the puzzle. Gotcha. You were cool, Dolphin. Doing that on my phone, can't chat and do puzzle. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, wait, let me see. I wonder... Oh. Okay. So now we can, like... Here. Do we want to pick a new one? Right? So, I just saw this one here. But we could click Arts and Crafts. Kitties, flowers, yarn. Buttons. That's yarn. Aw, painting. That's fun. That would be really hard to do. We have to do the buttons. This one? Alright. Hang on. Let me... Oh, I have to subscribe to have more than 10. Oh, I have to pay for more than 10 players. That's okay. We don't have that many players right now. The last one was 300 pieces. So if we have more people, I think I'm going to make it 500. Should we make it more? You like the embroidery floss one. Which one? There's a lot of really cool ones. Yeah, you're down. This one? More down. Oh, this one. This rainbow one? Maybe? More? I don't think we went past this. Because that's where I stopped. Right next to the rainbow chevron. This? Oh, this! Huh. Yeah. Let's do that one. And then we can do the ones with the buttons. Alright, we're gonna make it a 500-piece puzzle. Create. Okay. Whose cursor's dancing on the puzzle? There we go. I'm pinning the new one. Alright. That was me. No, you're so good. Oh. More pieces. Alright, hang on. Let me, This one's slightly different shape. There we go. I'll just scoot that in a little so it's not super high. Is that arty? That is arty. Alright, by the way, we do have a ticket giveaway going on. I know that the puzzle thing is very exciting. Puzzle cow! Or potato cow! Allison! Heck yes. No, I completely forgot about it too, which is why I was like, oh shoot. We got all excited about puzzles. Putrid lips. Alright. Okay. Do those match up? No. Dang. Your putrid lips! That's iconic. Oh my god. The names are so good. They're so bad. Cool Dolphin definitely gives Lisa Frank 90s vibes, you know? We could always do, like, some point giveaways with, like, puzzles, too. I don't know how we'd make that all work. Alright, let me, if you haven't joined already, type exclamation point ticket. Which will get you an entry into voting on what we work on next Friday. So I'll leave that open for another 2 minutes. And then we'll pull the winner, just because I know that we're puzzling too, so. Hi! What are you doing? Hey, yo! Well, would you look at the time? Hi, Emily. Artie says, wait, what are you making? Yeah, because literally all I'm doing is crocheting gray. Back and forth and back and forth and like it's... it's never ending, so, I figured why not... Excuse me. Why not also add puzzle? So people could play. No. Hi. Okay. Did you see the piece just go flying across the puzzle? Because that was already headbutting my hand. Silly, I hope that you could see just how, you know. Brave Milk is a milk slurper. Pass it on. At first, I thought that someone joined with the name Milk Slurper, and I was just gonna cry. I was like, no way. Someone has the name Milk Slurper, because I'll freaking... that would send me. Oh, look at Belzy over here. Hang on. Oops. Off to the side, Belzy and Tamed Meme are just building the center bit. I zoomed out to see how things were looking, because I was curious. Hi. Brave Milk, you and I are trying to, like, move the same pieces. Hi. You just needed a little head scratch? That's fine. I understand. Sometimes I need a little head scratch too. It's so tiny on your phone. Can you zoom in? Because I can, like, zoom in and out on mine. Oh my... Emily, are you stupid spoon? What are these names? I don't know. Stupid Spoon's the last person to have joined. I don't know who's who. She's sitting on the cat couch now. All right, last call for the ticket, by the way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. The winner is Petrichor. Congratulations. Oops. Let me clicking in the wrong spot. What would you like? Where would you like your 2 points to go? Again, you can split them. You can put both of them on one item, but you get 2 points to add anywhere you would like. Congratulations. Hi. Mermaid for both. You got it. Alrighty. Alrighty. Y'all. You can see her face in this cat. Like, she's like, I haven't had enough screen time lately, so I'm here and it's going to be everyone's problem. Hi. Can I okay. Ma'am, you have a finished couch. You have one of these. It's done. Here. Do you want to sit right here? Look. So cozy. It's yarn right here, Artie. Oh, good. Hi, Lumi. Oh, how are you? How was your stream today? What were you working on? Artemis is here, and evidently she says, I'm not allowed to make a couch for Pippin. Even though it would allow her to have her couch back. She says it's mine now. She says you don't need to make any more. It's perfect. Hi, Dr. Stitches and Bells. How are you? We're also doing a puzzle today, which is kind of fun. We've never done this before. You can see chat's working together on a puzzle. So you're welcome to join if you would like. It's a cross-stitch thread puzzle. So, but welcome in, Raiders. For new friends, my name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety crafter here. On Twitch, I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting. But we do other crafts here. We play games. It's just comfy, cozy vibes, crafts, chats, and some cats. This is Artemis. She's best girl. She's a big helper. Big helper. How's everyone's Friday today? Is anyone doing anything fun? Working on any projects? Just thankful that it's the weekend almost. Let me know. And Lumi, tell me what you were doing today. We also have Tired Granny joining the puzzle. Oh, you're stitching today? Very nice. How was that? How much of that did you get done today? We are working on a chaise lounge for Pippin. And I'll show you all here a picture of the lounge that we're making and the cat that we're making it for. After I finish this star for Lumi. 350 stitches, nice. I'd ask like the percentage, you know, like how much you've gotten done, but I feel like, you know, sometimes talking about the percentage done is kind of like asking to see the back. Like, we don't talk about it, you know? Here's your raid star. Thank you again for bringing your community over. You go into my jar. 80%? Oh my gosh, you're so close to 81 too. That's exciting. Okay, well, here's the sweet baby that we're making the couch for. Because she has been fitting herself into Artie's. The blue couch is technically Artemis's. Artemis is a tiny girl. Pippin is part Maine Coon. She's big. Like, she doesn't quite fit, but she will make herself fit because she loves it. And I love her. Originally, when I started making the cat couch for Artie, Pippin was still outside. And I started making this chaise lounge because I thought it was very fancy. It's a free pattern from Yarnspirations, so if anyone else would like to make it, it is free on their website. but it was huge. And I was like, this Artemis is 8 pounds. She's tiny. She's small. She fun size. She didn't need, like, the base of this couch is 24 inches long. No. She's sitting upright. She's 15 inches. And that's sitting, you know, like we go this way, you know. But it's perfect for Pippin. And so luckily I didn't frog it when I was like, because I had already done a bunch. And I was like, this is going to be huge for Artemis. Like, this is going to be way too big. So luckily I didn't frog it. And then Pippin became a full-time indoor girly. And she has been loving Artie's couch. So chat was like, well, you need to work on it some more. So yeah, we're working on the base of it today. It's never ending. It's fine. We'll get there eventually. And so that's why I was like, let's do a puzzle together too, if people want to join. Because I feel like all I'm doing is half double crochets back and forth, you know? It's nice. Whoa! Look at the heart. Nicely done. But I felt like it kind of gave chat something else to do while we sat. Boom! Center did add so much. I agree. I love how done the cat is in the sample photo. Meh. Either that or how, like, is he like, yes, now give me the tasty snacks. Like, is this regal? Are we done or are we regal? Actually, wait. They have nail caps on. They're done. They feel done. Look at their black beans, though. So delicious. So yeah, this will be big enough for Pippin. But Artie decided that even though the couch is currently open, no one's sleeping on it, she's like, I would rather sit on the desk and help Mom. Thank you again for the raid. I do have it up at the top of chat if anyone would like to join in on the puzzle. We have, how many players do we have? Oh, we might be full up, actually. That's the only thing. Evidently, I can only have 10 players unless I pay monthly. Like, I would log out. I would be like, you can have my spot. But, because I'm crocheting. But I can't. Oh, well. Lumi, you used to be able to get them at Joann's. I do know that My Michaels had some of the foam because they're carrying some of the stuff that Joann's used to carry. But let me also show you a trick. You ready? Hold on. Here's some of my little offcuts, right? I saved them because I need to make a remote control. Because I feel like it would be fun to have a little remote control. Someone just joined the puzzle. Their randomly generated name is Harry Boy. Anyway, stack 'em. Petrish, I just joined. Welcome, Harry Boy. How are you? that cat couch is actually several pieces of this like that. Because, like, I couldn't find, like, the really, really thick stuff. And the way that that cat couch was designed was actually so that you were supposed to stack them. And then the arms on that are it folded over. Like that. Okay, Emily. So even if, like, you can't get the super thick stuff, you can definitely stack it. But that cat couch actually wanted the thickness that I got. So the other thing that I recommend, Lumi, if you're going to make it, just because of how animals are, a lot of the cat couches don't have a spot where you can undo something. This piece here is making me a little crazy, so I'm going to put it where it belongs. I needed to make it removable. I needed to be able to take the cat couch cover off, because otherwise, you just know that it was going to get, like, poop on it. Someone was going to throw up on it. You know, it was... They're just something... Someone was going to spill, so, you know, to wash it. Yep. So what I did was I got, first of all, waterproof pillowcase. Okay? And I put the base, like the fabric or the foam that they lay on, I put it inside a waterproof pillowcase. That way, should they throw up on it, should there be any kind of fluids, it wouldn't soak into this, because ew. And then, as I was sewing it up, I left a spot for a zipper. I can show you. Yeah. Coco taught me that one. So here, this is Artie's. Here's Artie's cat couch. It's covered in cat fur. It's covered in Pippin and Artemis cat fur. It needs a lint roll, but it's used and I love it. My mom made the little crochet cover, and then they have, of course, little pillows. Anyway, backside, hidden zipper. There's the waterproof pillowcase that has the stuff inside of it. And the zipper just goes so that you can pull out the inside and then throw the crochet bit in the wash. And this bit has a zipper as well, because the top part was separate from the bottom, so you can remove those things as well. But when you're like sewing up the project, you can kind of see where you can like hide a zipper if you wanted to do something, or buttons even. If you didn't want to do a zipper, if you just wanted to do buttons, like you could definitely like hide something in there so that it's easier to clean. I feel like that's something that they should think of when people make these kinds of patterns, because it's pets. Like, let's be real here. I'd love it if my pets never made a mess. But that's not happening. Gasp. Yeah, if you have questions or you want to like, if you want me to send photos or anything like that, let me know. I'm happy to do so. Yeah, I snoozed ads while I was like in the middle of that explanation, because I was like, this ads are about to roll and I'm going to forget where I was. Like, my train of thought is going to go. So yeah, ads are going to play here in a minute. But thank you again for the raid. And friends for coming on over. Lucky Dolphin has joined too. I love seeing the names that this comes up with. So yeah, we were doing a puzzle because today, like I said, I am just crocheting away. Oh, a Kangaskhan. 'Kangaskhan. 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 ' It's this has to be 24 inches. Give it a baby block. What are we at? We're halfway there. Whoa. We're at 12 and a half. Which is good. It's 2 inches longer than the last time I measured. So, hey, that's progress. But that's what I was like, let's try out this puzzle feature today because it's just a lot of the same stuff. Do you have any plans for this weekend, Raiders, that just came on over? Or if you've been here and you haven't told me what your plans are, feel free to let me know. I don't know that I have any plans. I think just getting some stuff done around the house. Working on emotes. Wow, Pokemon. Wow. We do have a new emote. We have a Pippin emote now. Hold on, I'll make it big so you can see it. I like it. It's cute. Look at it. Sweet baby. She gets head pats. Head pats for chat. Alright. Yeah. It's the first Pippin emote. Not the last one, but I don't know why. It was just what I felt like needed to happen. I have a bunch of other ideas, and I've been working on like my little example sheet that I did for all the cats. I'm making one for Patch Chat. I'll show you after the ads if you want to see. Okay? So if you make it through ads, that'll be your reward. You can see some patch work that I'm working on to make some doodle emotes. Alright. Ad time. Take a stretch, get a snack, get a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, or I guess just keep puzzling. I don't know if I should play words on stream because I feel like everyone's puzzling. So how about we'll come over here. Wait, we'll come over here. Hold on. Hold on. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. All right. I'll be right back. I'm a watermelon inside of a watermelon. Shenanigan time. Alright. Look at y'all go. Let's... Woo! Diabolical Candle. Love that name. Okay. Let's see. Can I... Alright. Oops, I don't mean a custom one. I could do a custom one. Oh my god. I think that's me. I mean... Okay, we're not going to do a custom one now, but we totally could. You think you're Diabolical Candle? The names are great. I don't know how these moving ones work, but that's a thought. Wait, is there one? I have a Rainbow Dalmatian photo. Like, I have a picture in my living room. I'm the tired granny. Alright, we were looking before at doing this one with the buttons and thread and stuff. See, I wish that I could make it that I could have more than 10 people, but I need to subscribe for more. And that's like that's $5 a month. So maybe at some point, if we like this, if it's something that we keep doing. 500 pieces I feel like was good. Alright, here we go. It's loading. There's the new one. Ah. Oh! Y'all, this is a lot of... Look at everyone coming in and then being like, There's a lot of beiges. There is a lot of beige here. Good luck. I'm going to be crocheting gray in the meantime. Artie's on her heated bed. Hope you have a fun rest of stream and puzzle. We're moving. Oh my goodness. Good luck with the move. I hope that everything goes smoothly. I definitely, I know what that's like. So, thanks for stopping in and playing puzzles with us. Have to let us know how everything goes. I wish that we were able to do like carloads and stuff like that. When we moved, we left our house or our apartment. Like the day that our lease was up there was literally the day that we could move in here. So we had to like pack everything. It was a nightmare. I will say the thought of moving now, because we have so much more stuff, because we went from like an apartment to a house, like there's just more furniture. Like this desk that I'm sitting at, the cup, like the things behind me. I don't think that I could do it the way that we did it last time. It would have to be like a bit by bit kind of thing. Otherwise, I fear it would not go well. Moving into a house with friends so we can do it slowly. That is good. Makes it a lot less stressful. I still hope that everything goes smoothly for you. upstairs neighbors are moving to Memphis in order to work for St. Jude. That's so cool. Do you know what they're going to be doing? Like, are they researchers? Are they, like, are they working for, like, you know, the office, if you will? Research. Wow. That's amazing. Oh, you have a 10-day over. That's nice that they allow that overlap. But yes, definitely, if you need any company while you're moving, you know, you're welcome to just hang out. But yes. Anyone's always welcome to just lurk and hang out. Where is my chapstick? This'll work. I was like, is it St. Jude? Wow. You're like, I know all about that. Alright, we got accusing soup on the border. We had Belzy on the tape measure. Diabolical candle on the border. Same with tired granny and potato cow. Amazing. Telling them about the streamers who do a lot of fundraising. Heard some tea. Oh. Like, maybe about the St. Jude Summit. Or about something else. Now I'm curious. A Butterfree! I need a Butterfree. I probably already have one. Let's see. Yeah. I'm not surprised that I already have one. Am I still gonna try for another? Absolutely. Really? Well, I mean, not like little Simsy raising, like that was so much money that Simsy raised. You know? Like just her alone. I mean, it's like, then just hold on to it. Don't worry about spending it, you know? I caught the Butterfree. Heck yeah. Way to go, me. I left bedtime. Good night. No worries. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Have a nice weekend, too. Oops. To finish my nails. Ooh. Everyone's like, there's too much beige in this puzzle. I'm out. I quit. Yeah. This one's definitely not as easy. It's very, like, too much Bayesian puzzle. I'm quitting to crochet gray. Accusing Soup says I'm on a snack break. Stupid Spoon has joined. These names. These names are great. Are you sweet girl? Hi. Hi. Are you a good girl? Yeah. You're a pretty girl. She's just looking at me from her bed. I'm just like watching all the little controllers or all the little mouse movements. Me too. She was like sleeping on top of the cat tower the other day too. So I'm glad for that, honestly. Now if we could just get her eating her old food. Brat. Oh my gosh. I can organize the pieces by zones outside of the frames, or I could shuffle the pieces. No. Like, we're mixing the two foods together. Being a pain. Shuffle. I just picture everyone who's being like, no! No, I knew where the piece was! It's gone now. It will be interesting, because I have a vet appointment for her and Pippin next month. And one of the things that I want done, or that I know will get done with her, is just like a blood work panel. Because I am curious, like, I don't know. Like, watch, we're gonna have to, like, give her other food or something. I'm grouping them! I didn't shuffle, don't worry. Fast Banana has just joined. They're so fast. And they left. That's where my Fast Banana went. Yeah, the slow banana's still here, though. Don't worry. It's wild, right? Because you think that it's probably just like a noun generator, right? Like a verb and a noun. I don't know. But the fact that hairy guy ended up happening is so funny. Adjective and noun generator. You've made those? I feel like that's how clips get named on Twitch too. Like the links that they have. It'll be like aggressive beaver flossing. And you're like, what? Whatever name the generator they're using is 10 out of 10. No notes. I like that even though I'm crocheting, I've put 5 pieces in to this puzzle. Were 4 of them end pieces? Yes. Did I maybe have swooped in on Tamed Meme and moved one that they were going to do? Possibly, and I apologize. Got lists of words or a type. That's cool. Competitive puzzling. James and I were getting Mario Party to work because we got the game so that we could play it while he's gone. And so we were trying to get like the online stuff figured out. So we were playing a couple of games just to see like if we got it. And one of them was, it was like you were in the center and there was, say, 6 different places that like the photographer could pop up, and you needed to try and get to be the center of the photo through whatever means necessary, which included shoving and hitting other players out of the way. So there we are, and I'm Daisy and James is Yoshi, and you know Mario and whoever else are there, and we're all just like it's like we're getting the picture taken as we're like punching someone out of the way. It's great. It was just it made me think of competitive photo taking, you know? Have a good weekend, silly. That minigame is hilarious. The photos were great that came out of it. I was... I'd love to get you, James, Mrs. G, and Doc on stream playing Mario Party. That would be so fun. Be like a date night. reach out to Mrs. G. I could ask her. I could be like, hey, so James is gonna be gone, and you know, maybe we could all make some plans. Oops. I was thinking about maybe like asking Mrs. I know that she's so busy. But I was like, it'd be fun to like art together or something too at some point. Yeah, I'm trying to think of things that I can do to kind of have stuff to look forward to. Things to keep me busy. Give her a reason to art again, yeah. I just know it's hard for her to like find time between work and the kids and everything. So, I don't want her to feel pressure, but I'll definitely be like, it would be fun if we did something if you feel up for it. Might find it easier to find. Yeah. No, I could agree with that too. Because I know that like I might be tired or I might be feeling, you know, out of it or, you know, I mean, hello, here I was fundraising for St. Jude while I had, you know, crazy health problems going on. Because when it's for someone else, all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I'm tired, but I'm going to make it, I'll figure it out. It's fine. It'll be fine, you know? So, yeah. I don't even know what I would make with her. Because she would be painting. I really want to get those, it's on my throne wish list. I really, really want those color cards. She has them. Because, like, it could be cool to do, like, almost a, like, pick a color card, and each of us have to, like, make something based off of, like, the color card picked. You know? These. Hold on. Y'all might be like, what is she talking about? These. The color cubes. Uh-oh. This one? Where, like, there, it gives, like, the little, you pull it out, and there's, like, yeah. Yeah, I really want, this is, like, the bundle. It comes with both of them. But she has them, and they're really cool. Like, that could be something fun. Digital art while she watercolors. I could draw. I've never actually drawn on stream. Because I'm a weenie. And a perfectionist, and I feel like together Like, I would be nervous. You love them? Yeah. I don't look like a weenie. How are we doing here? Very gentle, like I said, little block. Let's see. 14.5 inches. 10 more to go. Not even. Not even. 9.5. Your phone loaded it? Heck yes. Join us. Thrive. We're making progress. Are you in, Allison? If you are, what's your name? Are you tamed me? I don't even know who came in last. But yeah, I think that those color cards would be so fun. I could see like making little buddies off of them and all that. Tamed meme. Although, you know, what is... Doing good. Pictures slowly coming together. I don't know how you all have changed what your little mouse looks like. Is that in settings? Three more hours? Ugh. That's no fun. I hate that when you think, oh yeah, like, they're gonna be done, or they're gonna have off, or whatever, and then it's like, oh. No? Oops. Does this piece go here? Dang. It looked like it did. Not unheard of, still not fun. Agreed. You're still at the work desk for the puzzle? What did I do here? Hello? Okay. Diabolical Candle is a great name, too. I don't know who that is. I didn't pick it, but I like it. Yeah, it's good. Diabolical candle will burn the puzzle before the last piece can be placed. I didn't get a fun random name because I had to make an account to set it all up, so I don't know what. Yo, come on, camera. Down here. There you go. You got it. Posture check. Thank you. I'm actually sitting up pretty straight considering that I don't have my pillow today. Oh, open it in incognito window. Good call. Let's see. Hold on. A new incognito window. Let's see what I get. Poisonous rogue. I'm deadly. I sound like one of those cool witches from the game yesterday. You know, where you're just like, oh. Oh, I can't speak to them. I got a piece. That's ominous. I got another piece. That's my D&D character? Okay. Not me now, like... Okay. Nailed it. There's a lot of, like, pins and things in this, too. Oh, dang. Dang. Okay. How was I kicked out of my own puzzle game? Try to keep things respectful? What did I do? Who made a naughty shape with the puzzle? Huh? Who? I don't know. Maybe because I had opened another window or whatever. It was like struggling. I don't know. You can kick people in like the chat if they're not being polite. Like, I can open up... I don't know if you all can see if I do this. I can open up and see who's playing, and if I'm like, no, Belzy's being bad, I can kick them, or add them to a banned list. So... Gasp! So Emily was like, make sure check your posture, and I was doing good, and then I started to slouch, and I was like, no, sit up. I will say, remember how I had mentioned that, like, I might play more games or whatever, because, like, my heart rate was, like, doing weird things, like, jumping around and being kind of sporadic. It's definitely behaving nicer. Why is this? Okay. Today. And like I said, it might just be kind of on and off with changing meds. Who knows? Just life in general. It is good. I'm glad. I'm grateful. Definitely much more of like the usual level versus like, why is it so elevated? We're just crafting. What's happening? I still am not really sure what we're gonna do next week, but Uh-oh, tamed meme. Were you looking for that piece that I just found? Sorry. Yes, I'm actually very happy about it. Okay. On the craft, pre-existing stressors. Yeah, it could just be like outside stuff going on too. How well I slept, or who knows. Because I slept like garbage last night, but I did nap today. I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna make it through without taking a nap. I couldn't fall asleep again last night, and then I kept waking up with like really weird dreams. And I was like, okay, can we take a chill pill and just actually sleep through the night? That'd be great. Thanks. Like in one of the ones that I remember, Maple, evidently in like the window, we still had the little cat door. It was closed, but evidently part of the door broke, and he was then like able to kind of like squeeze out a little bit. And it was cute because like in the dream, he like went to step out, and then he like touched the grass, and he was like, ew. But then like the door, the way that it kind of opened, he like couldn't really get back in. And so he was just kind of like standing there, and I realized because I saw it on the camera, and I'm like panicking. And I'm like, oh gosh, like go out and get him, but don't scare him away. And like it was a whole thing. Heck, I've worried about those basement windows just like breaking or something and him getting out that way. Not that I think he would like go out on purpose, but like, you know, like I don't think that he wants out because it's really cute. The when the windows were open, he and Pippin, you know, they're my feral babies. They're the ones who I think would, without thought, go after like a squirrel and accidentally like break a screen and then be like, why am I outside? You know, like I don't think that no one wants to run away because it's actually been really cute. Like Maple will jump up on one of the windows in the back so that he can look out into the backyard, which is again his main domain, and he'll like sit on the ledge of the window looking out the back, and if he wanted to, he could very easily just like push that screen and be out. But he's like, no, I just want to smell. Like I just want to see and like, you know, sniff. But I'm not. And the same thing with Pippin. Like I have this video from the other day. I love this. You can see how wide the window is. If she wanted, she's gone. Like she just needs to push that screen a little bit. And she was like, oh, hi. I was just sniffing. I was just looking. And I'm like, you're so good. Like, I'm not going to, you know, chase you away. But she was just like, wow. She started jumping up on the bed for, like, the first time. And it's cute. She's been enjoying it. And it's sweet to see her, like, do stuff like that, too. And, you know, it makes my heart happy that none of them are like, let me out of this prison. But it's still something that I worry about. Like if the window's open too far, like could someone accidentally, again, you know, I've seen Maple get excited about baby bunnies before. I've seen them like one time there was a bird that Artie could see and she was like, I worry that in that moment where they're excited, they might like push on it and then end up falling and being like, where am I? Like that moment of just like, shoot, I made a bad decision, Mom. It's like I tend to make sure that the windows aren't open too far at night, like when I go to bed. But yeah, gotta love like stress dreams like that could be real but aren't, and you're like, oh, thanks for just, because you wake up and you're like, and you're like, wait, no, that window isn't in there anymore. He can't get out that way. Like, you're good. He's fine. Go back to sleep, but your heart's pounding and you're like, you can't just roll over and go back to sleep because you're like, oh God, I gotta go chase the cat. Wait. No, I don't. He's fine. I love seeing her get comfortable too. I was saying last year we took those pictures all like in the decorated boxes. I never ended up editing it. And I was like, you know, it's funny. This year, I bet that she would be a lot better for posing for Christmas pictures because she's used to us picking her up and putting her down places. And her first thought isn't like, I have to take off and like run. She's like, oh, why am I here? And she'll just kind of like, whatever. So I was like, you know, probably would have been a lot easier to take those photos now. But, oh well. Almost have to check the cat and the window. Yes, to prove to your anxiety. Yeah, oh, I pulled up. That is the one nice thing about having, like, the camera footage. I can, like, pull it up and be like, see, look, there he is. He's just sleeping. He's just sleeping. He doesn't know. Everyone trying to get those last few pieces. Nailed it. Look at that. Woo! Mouse party. I like that it puts me first, as if I got the most pieces. Altogether, my 2 accounts got 7 pieces. Like, altogether. Y'all, we finished that at 6 o'clock. Look at us. Professionals. I was trying to catch Belzy. You were close. You got 96 pieces. Nice. The order people enter the room, is it? Either way, nicely done. This was fun. I liked having this. I definitely would be willing to do it again if you all are. Over here with my 52. I like the puzzle. Can you tell? I love puzzles. Listen, I'm proud of myself for not, like, that I still kept crocheting. Because I could have been like, time to find all the puzzles, you know? I nearly kept the stupid spoon username, but I figured that could get confusing. I mean, Allison is Potato Cow, because when we were talking about how silly the usernames were, Allison was like, I want to be Potato Cow, and I was like, do it. So that's their name. You enjoyed it? You like to do more? Okay. Yeah, I definitely think for projects like this, where there's just like a lot of the same stuff, or like the derpy cross stitch, for instance, where it's a lot of like the same kinds of thing, it could be a lot of fun to kind of keep people entertained and, I don't know, interacting. Something else to do. Oh no! No, that's so fair. Alright. Let's see where we ended. First of all, let's stick this back in. I wish I had some soup now. Okay. Any guesses? Anyone want to guess where we ended up? Petrichor says 17. Emily says 69. $13. 14. So I need it to be 24 inches, which is this much. And we are at 16 and a half. So we started around here today. So this is, we got a lot done. I'm very happy. Okay, progress. We're almost, the skein is like barely skeining anymore. Emily was more off. true. Very true. Okay. Don't slouch, Megan. Ugh. So it's Friday, so I won't be here. Oh, it's F off Friday. I didn't even realize it's the last Friday of the month. Wild that it's nearly October. Doc is streaming early. Oh yeah, he's on Twitch Rivals today. Y'all, we're at 5,040 followers. It's an even number. I'm very happy. Yeah. Alright, I will be back on Monday. I hope. Again, next week's schedule is going to be kind of all over, I feel like, because I'm doing the last, titration off of this medication. I don't know if I'm going to be starting the new one or not. It's going to depend on how I do once I come off of it. The old one. So, we may or may not have canceled streams, or maybe I'll just, do the Discord hangout or something. Basically, if you're not in the Discord and you want to be kept up to date on when streams are happening, come join Discord. And I'll see you next week, I hope. Hopefully everything, oops, I meant to unpin the message, not delete it. That's fine. Hopefully everything, goes smoothly and we can have a somewhat normal stream week. Anywho, let's roll some credits here, and we'll go over and say hi to Doc, because he's streaming. So we can pop over there. Anyways, have a really great rest of your weekend, friends. Have a wonderful rest of your time zone. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and other people. Remember that you are loved, and I will see you all next week. Hopefully Monday. All right. Goodbye.